Wardell Pucci Foose died July 24th, 2003.
Is that he's responsible for the murder of Biggie Small.
How sure do you feel about that?
Well, none of us sure, but that's what I believe from the investigation that was done by LAPD task force, along with the FBI, the DEA, and all of that. That you can find the whole detail in the book Murder Rap, done by Greg Kading.
Your brother gets shot 9 times
Yeah.
by George, another Pyru member. Does he get convicted?
No. At that time, before Alton was shot, Davey, little Dave, Brim Dave, was killed in front of our house. He and Buntry walked outside. He walked to the car with his girlfriend. They shot him 16 times, and the girl was shot, I think, 4 or 5. I think she lost her arm. He lost his life. Then Buntry was shot. And when Buntry was shot, somebody that was with Buntry had called and told them where Buntry was at. Now there's an armed-fledged war between each other in death row.
Gas.
Suge Knight, struggling to maintain control, created a rivalry between his own blood gang members who started killing each other.
A lot of them died for him, including my brother. Some guys got out of van and AK'd him down. I think he got shot 9 times, 10 times, and he was laying there. A lot of them died for him, including my brother. Some guys got out of van and AK'd him down. I think he got shot 9 times, 10 times, and he was laying there. I've seen the scene so many times. I've seen what happened to him so many times. You know, I can say I can't even imagine that somebody would do him like that, but that's how we was living. That's the shit we was doing when we was doing drive-bys. That's the shit that I lived for. That I had to go out and live like that. So seeing my brother, it was so different. It's like I had to step outside of myself and to see him laying there with his eyes open and just, I had so much anger in me. It's rough talking about him. Every time they mention his name, I get choked up. The pain is cold feeling. It's my brother.
Yeah, no, we don't. You know, if we have the evidence to charge somebody, regardless if they're in prison or not, if we have the evidence and we can prove it in court, we'll move forward and we'll try to prove it in court.
I mean, you would use. I mean, they would actually approve, resources to charge someone who's already doing life in prison.
Yeah,
really,
absolutely.
That's the way the police works. Okay,
sure.
I mean, I'm just asking.
Because keep in mind, of course, you've got his whole life imprisonment is based on a federal prosecution. The feds spent the money, did the investigation, got him and Roderick Reed and their PCP organization sent away. Now, Compton PD, now the Sheriff's Department, is stuck with this old unsolved homicide. And if they can clear that off their books by charging somebody, then they're going to do that. Guys like Mob James who believe what happened and what I do, it's not necessarily enough to go and get a prosecution.
Got it. So Buntry's murder is officially unsolved.
Correct.
It probably never will be solved.